Pursuant to Governor Baker's July 14th, 2022 revised order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, GL Chapter 38, Section 18, meetings of the Berkshire Hills Regional School District School Committee will be conducted both in person and remote until further notice. Today's meeting is virtual only. No in-person attendance of members of the public or committee is permitted. Agenda items listed are those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed. Items not listed may be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. This meeting is being recorded by CTSB, Berkshire Edge, and the school committee. Once transcribed and approved, minutes will be made public and posted to our website. So to start with, we'll do a roll call vote. Sarah Tonetti.
I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes. We can.
Okay, great.
Allison.
Yes.
Jason.
Here.
Andy.
Present.
Bill Vogt.
Here.
Bill Fields.
Here.
Diane.
Here.
Sarah.
Here.
Rich is not here, and Steve Bannon is present. So we'll start with the superintendent's report, the requested approval.
Yeah, so thank you all for, and sorry to have to schedule a meeting out of our usual time frame. As I described it in the memo, we have an expense for the road work we did in front of Muddy Brook and Du Bois, which generated, I think, 38 parking spaces, and also changed some of that area. It's been quite helpful from a traffic control perspective. I had anticipated that we would receive rural aid funds to cover it, and as we previously discussed, those funds did not materialize. So what I'm asking you to do is to reassign the expense to the stabilization fund. The total amount, and I believe it's in the memo, is $206,000.
Do I have any questions?
How much do we have in the stabilization fund right now?
Sharon, can you speak to that? I think it's 900. Sharon?
You're muted, Sharon.
I'm trying to get her unmuted.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not, for some reason she can't. So the total amount is $713,000.
Okay.
And Peter, to your knowledge, are there likely to be other claims on those funds in any significant amount in the foreseeable future?
No, I mean, the only thing I feel is unfortunate, or I feel bad about, is we could have used those funds to help underwrite some of the costs of the potential high school project. So that's the only other place I would recommend those funds be spent.
Anyone else? Do I have a motion?
I'm happy to make a motion to, what was the dollar figure?
I believe it's $206,000.
$209,000.
I'm sorry, $209,000.
That we pull $209,000 out of the district's stabilization fund to cover the expenses incurred in traffic modifications and traffic calming for the elementary school and middle school.
Seconded.
So I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
The only thing, Steve, I think is worth mentioning is we believe we need a super majority on this one. So that would be 7 or more affirmative votes.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Roll call. Sarah.
Aye.
Allison.
Yes.
Jason.
Aye.
Andy.
All right.
Bill.
Yes.
Bill.
Yes.
Diane.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Aye.
Sarah, you put us over the top.
Yeah, it's unanimous. It's unanimous.
Okay, thank you all very much for that. We'll talk about future rural aid funds and how those, we'll make recommendations, and then I'll bring that to the whole committee before we do anything going forward.
Before we adjourn, any public comment or written comment? There's no written, any public?
It looks, Steve, like Eileen has a question.
Sure.
Let me just allow Eileen to talk.
Yeah, Eileen, go ahead. Just unmute yourself.
I just wanted to make sure that I have the correct amount in stabilization. 713, 1230. 3 zeros. 713,000.
Yes, 713,000, but with 3 zeros, no, not the numbers 1, 2, 3, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Eileen. Thanks for joining.
Anyone else?
Okay, and Steve, just one last plug. If you got nothing going on this afternoon, head over to the high school for the presentation there. And if you don't feel like leaving your home, you can participate virtually on that one too, but you can't do the tour virtually. You can only do the tour in person.
By unanimous consent, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Yep,
Okay,
thank you,
thank you.
everybody.